Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time for another weekly update with Mark. Thanks for joining us, Mark. It's been 8 weeks since we joined each other, believe it or not. Since then, Donald Trump's tried to sue the BBC. Strictly Come Dancing is already in the semi-finals, and Buckersdale have started a winning run. So, Mark, just sum up the past few weeks. We catch up with Ted last week. A 4-4 draw against Hackney-Wick in the 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟 Memorial Trophy. But we did win on penalties thanks to heroics from our young keeper 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟. So just take us through the action of last week and just what's going on at the moment of the club.
I felt before we played Hackney-Wick in the league, we got through the Basildon game, the 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟 game. Didn't think we had the same fluidity we had in the previous games, but you can't play like that all the time. I thought the front four's movement wasn't as good as it was before, and we had to change a few things around with missing personnel, and I just thought we made hard work of it. Not saying that, Basildon 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟 are a bit like us. They've got some nice young players, as Hackney-Wick did in the Cup on Wednesday. So we kind of have to take stock now and just to see how we're going to play. We're coming into the tricky period where the pitches are going to get very sticky. We have to, as much as we want to play football, sometimes we've got to be a little bit more direct and careful of that, and just to see how we go going forward. Hackney-Wick game, I felt was an opportunity to bring a couple of youngsters in. 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟𝗟 has been training with us a couple of times from the Reds under-18s. He came in. Ted was going to come back in, but he couldn't get there, so that was a shame. And Max came in because we were a bit short at the back. And obviously we gave Lenny an opportunity. He's here training tonight. He's only 16, 17, is he?
17.
17, yeah. And we just thought, as much as we want to do well in the Cups, we can't just rely on Christian all the time. He may get injured, so we have to take a look at one game. That was a perfect opportunity.
So just looking on, obviously December's quite an important month for the club. It's a few home games that we can get a run of, and obviously we've started this Together campaign. So 3 games left in December. Hackney-Wick again, believe it or not. Through the scheduling we've had no game last weekend. Sporting Bengal, and then Woodford on the 27th, where a big attendance is expected. So how important are those games going forward? Obviously we're only 4 points off the playoffs now with 2 games in hand, so how important is that to the team and things going forward?
If you notice, a lot of the teams around us are winning as well, so we haven't really moved a lot. We kind of, in the first 3 or 4 games we got the wins, it kind of moved us up to 11th, 10th anyway. We've stayed in that position. A lot of teams, no one's really run away. Seoul was doing really well, Little Oakley were doing well, but they've been pegged back a bit. Woodford have won a couple, then lost. Wakely on a decent run now. They did lose a couple of games, so no one's running away. So for those 3 games for us going into the new year, it's very, very important we get something out of them so we can stay in touch. Hackney-Wick are no mugs. I think they're one of the best attacking sides in the league. We've played them twice now. They never give up. They keep playing their football. They really, really have great rotation going forward. I did feel we could get up at the back, and I thought the Wednesday Cup game was going to be a bit deja vu. We had 4 or 5 very good chances, 2 or 3 we should have scored, didn't take them. They were playing well going forward. They had got the free kick, scored it well, and I thought, well, it's a bit deja vu. But give us our due. We got the goal back 1-1. We deserved that. May have gone in front, and then second half, they. It was a little bit open game, which was nice for a cup game. It was a good advert for the Essex Senior League. And we managed to get nose in front 2-1. Credit to them, they played some nice football. Got back to 2-2. We then pushed on again, 3-2, 4-2. And then I started struggling a little bit. Callum was tight, had to take him off. Harry had a tight groin, had to take him off. Good chance for Lucas to come on. Yanis came on as well. And then 4-2 up, 88th minute. They had a player sent off, rightly so. And I thought, it's just a case of managing the game from the players or us. And that's where we kind of fell down a little bit. As much as we could have wasted time, because we didn't really have a lot up front to hold the ball up. Arthur did a good job trying. They didn't have Tyler there. We didn't really clear our lines well enough, and the ball kept coming back. We left a lot of spaces. Something that I've spoken about Ted today about stopping the cross coming in, and Hackney-Wick got the 2 goals back, and if anything, could have scored another. So it's nice to get over the line, nice to keep the cup run going. But leading into that, obviously this weekend, we know now, having played Hackney-Wick, they are very dangerous.
Yeah.
As much as I know we can hurt them, they can hurt us. So it's not a given. We're going to have to work very hard for the 3 points. Bengal the week after, having a little bit of a rough time, but they pulled a few good results out, beating a couple of top sides. So if we can get something out of those 2 games, it kind of gives us the Woodford game, which will be very tough. It kind of gives us the chance to basically really have a go at it, but we try and get something out of it, but it's not the end. If we get the 6 points out of the first 2 games, as much as I want to beat Woodford, I'm not going to put all the emphasis on that game.
So just in the past few months as well, it's been quite a successful month for the club. Congratulations to you. You are the Essex Senior League Manager of the month for December. And also the club's been nominated for Best Socials in non-league, so hopefully we can win that as well. But obviously looking at the squad as well, we're mostly fit at the moment, and how is that important going into these games as well?
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, Manager of the month, Taylor's a fantastic addition to our coaching squad, but you can see a man out there working very, very hard in Ted. He is as much as this team as me. He puts a lot of it. He's got some great ideas. He sets us up well. We've got certain ways we want to play. There's still a lot to work on. We know that, in and out of possession, but he's a massive part of that. Like Taylor's come in as well. Fitness-wise, we do keep a small squad. We do get a couple of injuries. It does hurt us. But luckily, I feel like we've got enough cover at the back now. Centre mid, again, we think we have enough. The wingers, up front, just relying on one at the moment, so we could do with a little bit of addition there. So it's good things to look forward to, really. Fantastic for you to get nominated for the socials. But for me, it's good having that run, but it's keeping that consistency up, and that's key. We really, like I say, the pitches are going to really dictate the games as we go forward. We've really got to work hard.
So finally then, these 3 games, I'm mentioning them quite a lot, and if we look back previously in the past few home games, the attendances have gone up a bit, so just a thanks to the fans on that. But how is it important to get the fans through the gates for these games? As you mentioned to me earlier in the season, the form brings the fans through the gate, but obviously our youth are coming down a lot more now, and they're being involved at half time and cheering the team on. So for these games, and Woodford as well, where we expect quite a high attendance, how is it important to that as a club as a whole?
Oh no, it's good. Listen, we've had three sets of mascots. The mums and dads come down. We've got the players to interact with them. They've done penalty shoots at half time. It is nice for the players. They're quite childish at heart anyway, so they blend in quite well with the under 5s and under 6s. So it's really good to get that. And I think 𝗕𝗟𝗖𝗞𝗛𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗧 sent a nice message on social media this week.
Yeah.
Fantastic to play you. One of the best passing sides we've played, and you didn't try and waste time. You kept the game going, and it made it a fantastic game. And that's, if we want people to come and watch Buckinghamsteel, we've got to carry on with that football. Like I say, we have to watch the pitches, but we will not. We won't come away from the fact we want to play football. And if you play good football, people come watch it.
Well, Mark, thank you for this week, and thank you for your time as well.
Cheers.
Stags fans, as we go through this month, a reminder of our In This Together campaign. You can join in with the campaign by using the hashtag on any socials, but look out for those 3 games. We've got big things coming up, and one of the biggest projects the club's ever launched, so that will be posted on social soon, so make sure to stay tuned to that. We'll post all news about the Woodford game, don't you worry. There will be ticket information and any other news as well. But Mark, again, thank you for your time, and we'll see you again.